think resilience is more important now than ever in the NHS, for many reasons. I think, since the beginning of the pandemic, we really didn't know what we were expecting. And there was a significant, consistent change that happened all the time. We had new ways of working. We were having to work digitally, and support and care for our patients and communities in a new way that we've never done before. And on top of that, we also knew how COVID and the pandemic impacted people from minority ethnic groups, people that had disabilities or long-term health conditions. So there was additional complications and challenges that came from that as well. And then, of course, the significant events of Black Lives Matter and the killing of George Floyd. There's just been a lot to deal with. Our colleagues, people that work in the NHS, are exhausted. They're working really long hours. And for all these reasons, having some time to be able to reflect and really dig deep and learn about yourself, and having those practical tools to be able to build that resilience is more important now than ever, in my opinion. So I'm really excited about this program that you guys have put together, because I can really see the benefit that it would have on leaders across the NHS.
I've worked in leadership development and coaching change processes for like 30, 40 years, probably. But what I really noticed in my last 10 years or so of working is that leadership, resilience used to be a small part of a leadership program, perhaps just an add-on, but it's so important. And particularly with the challenges that I've experienced in my own family life, it was something I've really felt I've had to stop and pause and really develop myself. So, and that's why we put together this program, and we've been really got a lot out of doing it in the NHS in various places where we really noticed, as you said, the kind of devastation of the pandemic. Was a quote someone said. We've survived that, but we really need to keep our resilience levels improved and topped up.
And yes, I'm also noticing how resilience is a hot skill these days, and how it's giving people the competitive edge as well in terms of their performance, in terms of their contribution. I've got a bit of an interest in that. I'm a low-level competitive horse rider, always have been, so I'm kind of tuned into the performance side as well as the well-being side of resilience. And I think the model that Fiona has put together helps people productively work through what is a really big subject area. And one of those areas where you never really arrive either is like leadership. So it's a dynamic thing, and it gives a nice bit of scaffolding to work through maintaining your resilience, but also growing it. So I was really keen to take it out to my clients to help them. And particularly in the NHS, we've had some really rich, transformative programmes, which Fiona and I have greatly enjoyed.
What's really key and different about this, which is something that I just have to kind of comment on, is there's lots of practical insights and tools to walk away with. And I think we've been do so many different types of training, go into a course for 3 hours, come out of it, have some education, you've developed something new, but there isn't always that impact, that return on investment. And for me, the return on investment on this program is that you will be walking away with tools and practical insights to actually put it into your day-to-day activity. Next to me, I've got my support toolbox. I've got all of these kind of techniques and models that I can use in how I interact with others, and how I lead others, and how I support others and myself.
Absolutely. And I think as well, one of the things that people really gain from this is sharing their insights and experiences with other people. They kind of, you can see them relax a bit and think, okay, it's not just me.
Yeah, I'm not alone.
It's hard. And getting lots of top tips from kind of their own experts as well in their organisations, in their context, how they build their resilience as well. So that seems to be a key takeaway for people.